Welcome to this special edition of Studio 90 Extra Time. We asked our Twitter followers if they had questions for the head coach of the U.S. men's national team, Bob Bradley. And Bob, we've got a few here for you. The first one comes from M. Kinane, and they ask, how will you approach the decisions about some of the aging veterans who have done so much for the team for the next 4 years?
Those decisions are always tough ones. I think we look at both sides. First of all, it's never easy to know when a player is finished with the national team. And so we'll continue to assess their club team performances. In some cases, veteran players, because of experience and just overall game intelligence, continue to perform well, and we want to take that into consideration. But at the same time, we understand the need to begin to bring some different players into the team and start to assess their performances. So I think it starts with really making sure that we're on top of how players are performing with their club teams, and then using the different opportunities with the national team to make those decisions.
G-Money84 asks, why did you restart Ricardo Clark in the round of 16 game against Ghana?
Before every game, as a staff, we would go through team selection. And prior to that game, we felt that Ricardo would play an important role, especially early on, with his ability to break up plays. He's been a real important player for us in recent years, and we just felt that with Ghana's athleticism, that early in the game, Ricardo's ability to cover certain situations, to tackle, to break up plays would come in handy.
You wound up choosing to take Ricardo out of that game in the 30th minute. There was kind of a poignant moment on the sidelines when Ricardo came out and you spoke to him as he was heading to the bench. What was that conversation like?
Whenever you take a player out in the first half, as a coach, I think it's important to know that that's a tough spot for a player. And we all know that Ricardo was part of a play early in the game where he lost the ball. I know Ricardo. I knew how badly he felt about it. But the decision was really based upon the fact that he had a yellow card. And when you play that role deep in the midfield and you're counted on in certain situations to cover and put out fires, we were very worried that yellow card was going to get in the way of his ability to do the job. And I just wanted him to know that the decision was based on that as a team, we knew that we were going to get back into the game, and I wanted him to know that we were all right there behind him.
Sean Heffernan has a kind of a different question for you. He wants to know what your hobby is outside of soccer.
I'm not sure I have a hobby outside of soccer. But no, I think at different times in the year, I'm a big sports fan. So certainly at times watching NBA games. Lately, the U.S. Open in tennis. I think it's certainly been out there that I'm a big Bruce Springsteen fan and get a chance sometimes to see some of his shows. But mostly I enjoy the time with my family. I'm very lucky to have a family that enjoys time together, and I use the time away from the game to appreciate that.
Bob, thanks for taking the time to join us. And thank all of you for your questions on Twitter. We'll see you again on Studio 90 Extra Time.